things than usual because in the upcoming days, there's going to be some crazy stuff coming. So I'm going to preview a lot of that. But of course, I've always got something. In today's main event, I got 3 video game trailers that I have not seen, so we're going to watch them together, including Hitman's last DLC, I believe. If not, it's their first big DLC for Hitman 3. We got a new Tekken character. Now, a new Tekken character, right? Should we care? Yes, because a Tekken character is always a big deal. I'll show you why, because some of them are crazy. You got a tree guy and 2 different types of bears. It's ridiculous. Now, this one is more normal, but still, should be worth a watch. And third has Kung Fu Panda into a game that I will play, that I have not talked about before, and I will play very soon. Not because of Kung Fu Panda, but if you're including him, that's a bigger sell. So that's the main event. That's 3 trailers we're going to watch together. One of the big things I'm going to be talking about is I went to the library today and got a gigantic pile of 16 books. We'll break it down. 3 of them are crazy. These 3 right here, you have no idea what they are, but they are very special. All I will say is that they're DC. This is a tease, of course. I'm not showing you what they are, but you will want to know what they are, so stick around for that. Very unique stuff. Also got some crazy stuff in this pile, trust me. There's a lot to talk about just with these books, which I will cover in the weeks to come. Let's skip this Cusa clip right here. I take that out. What's happening? Okay, here we go. And what else? No, that's pretty much it. Let's just start the preview. Without further ado, sorry BBC, we'll come back to you. We gotta give it a second for the peacock. The peacock always deserves an extra second. Okay, right now, 2 of my biggest online games that I play, period, are having their big Easter event. I'm talking Rocket League with Llama Rama. Horrible event. It came out last year. It was one of the worst events ever. That's why I'm not even going to preview it here. But we will play it. We'll show it to you. Plus, I'll show you the Rocket Pass content. I've unlocked a lot of painted stuff, like a lot. So that should be good. This is Dauntless, which is a Monster Hunter clone. Free-to-play Monster Hunter. I haven't played in months, but this is the new patch, the Easter event. You collect some eggs, but they have this repeater skin. This is the gun skin, and guns are my main weapons. And this is one of the best skins I have seen ever in the history of this game. And I wanted to say goodbye to it at a certain point soon. So this seems like perfect timing. Because not only are we going to work towards getting those repeaters almost every day, but we're also gonna slowly say goodbye to the game, finishing the end game content, seeing content I have never seen before, including new monsters and some really cool stuff. So check out those Dauntless streams. And once I'm done with Dauntless, we're gonna move on to Monster Hunter. Stats gaming wise, upcoming. Those are the big 2, but like again, it's just they're slight. I'm also gonna play other things like the best Far Cry DLC, which is Far Cry Vietnam, from the 5th game. But so yeah, that's gaming related soon. This Friday, Nobody's coming out. I did not expect this movie to be good. March 26th, yeah, it is on Friday. But the reviews are coming out, and it's like a lot of 8s, a lot of 9s. It's like, what? Out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Nobody expected this movie to be good. I love the main actor, Bob Odenkirk, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna check it out. So if you tell me it's good, Friday, day 1, I'll be there. Every time, every week, every film. Again, that is worth our time. Invincible is coming out. I just wanted to tell you that same thing with the anime we're watching right now, which I'll talk about real soon. Invincible and Falcon, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier for Marvel, I will wait until a little over half the season is done. So for Falcon, it'll be 3 episodes. So after 3 episodes, I'll jump in. Of course, like I can't avoid spoilers. Sometimes images will flash by. But still, I feel like it's the best way to experience the story in one big block. No wait, you know. But this, check it out when you can. It's incredible. It's based on a comic book, of course. Fantastic series, and I cannot wait because this will be a show that will have multiple seasons, like The Boys, and it'll go far. Highly recommend it, but we'll have to wait a while. Speaking of wait, My Hero Academia, baby! It's starting in 2 days. You know what that means? You know what that means? I gotta wait 2 months to watch it. It's brutal, but that's the good life. I've been waiting 2 months to watch Attack on Titan Season 4, the final season. And now I've been watching it in the past 3 days. It's been the best 3 days in recent memory, you know what I mean? Just because I'm watching a perfect story within a crunch amount of time, not rushing it, taking my time, episode per episode, but never having to wait. And it's beautiful, but I will have to wait for My Hero. But still, it's extremely exciting. Like, March of this year will be remembered as like anime month, just in general. Like this starting, Attack on Titan finishing, Promised Neverland continuing, which is fantastic. The finale's tomorrow. If I caught up by tomorrow, which only 3 episodes left, chances are I will do a spoiler talk on Promised Neverland in full, season 2. So I will go full spoilers. That will either be tomorrow or after tomorrow. Worth watching because it's an incredible show. It's incredible, and it's facing tough competition. And what else? Demon Slayer, the film. They announced that it was April 27th, 23rd. Got it here. Yeah, April 23rd. 2 hours, a full 2 hours, which is extremely hype, and maybe an IMAX. That is just a long-term preview, but I'm telling you, like, I'm all in on this stuff, especially covering it. And this, I will go into the theater day 1. Can't wait, can't wait. Apparently, the hype is real. Let's get into the meat of it, then. Let's get into the books. I'll do this as quick as I can. Okay, first of all, these two I'll do real quick. Cuphead, still not finished. Of course, it's the comic book based on the game, the video game Cuphead, which is in itself based on like 1920s Mickey Mouse cartoons, you know what I mean? The art is 1-to-1, it's incredible. Still haven't finished it. It's fun stuff. Okay, man, I gotta go quicker. I got so many. Okay, How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite movie thing, right? If I have a favorite thing of everything, some people it's Terminator, some people it's Aliens. Me, it's How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm serious about it. It's extremely mature. So yeah, comics about it. Why not? Okay, here we go. Now I can go quick on these because these are easy. Gotham Academy. I'm only reading it because there's a Lumberjanes crossover, but imagine high school drama within Gotham. It's weird, not that good, don't recommend it, but still, the fact that it exists is interesting. It's like, it should be called Gotham High School. Lumberjanes, like I'm telling you, it's going to be adapted for a Netflix show. It's fantastic. This is volume 4, always give it a 5. It is incredible, and as a comic, it's better to read it as a comic because I'm sure as a cartoon it will be great, but it's top tier comic. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, this is volume like 16 or something. This is the end. This is the final one, so I will cover it for sure. Gideon Falls at all times. Man, running out of space here. Man, I'm getting punked because I was carrying this home. It was crazy. Okay, Gideon Falls. I always, at all times, have a Jeff Lemire book. Jeff Lemire, top 5 comic book writer. In my book, he's a top 3. He's the perfect mix of quality and quantity. He has... By the way, I should put the BBC here. That BBC footage. Oh yeah, by the way, at the end, I will talk about the Justice League final scene, which I forgot to do last time. That will be at the very end, if I remember. Because spoilers. Give me a sec here. So yeah, at all times, a Jeff Lemire book. Because... back to the Peacock, baby. He always delivers. And especially in terms of both superhero stuff and indie stuff. Very important. So Jeff Lemire, look him up. I finished Sweet Tooth before this, which is also being adapted for Netflix or Amazon as an animated show, but that's going to be incredibly dark. It's like a post-apocalyptic world where humans are going against these animal creatures. It's pretty crazy. Of course, I got some obligatory Batman books, but in this case, it's huge. Okay, so first of all, I got Batman Detective Comics. This wasn't as small. As you can see, it's a full team-up of Batwoman, Tim Drake, anyway, 3 different Robins, but Clayface, which is normally a villain. This is the beginning of James Tynion IV, who is the current Batman writer. Like, he's the main Batman writer, and of course, usually you gotta prove yourself on a separate book before. This is the one. It's a team-up, so I'm pretty pumped about this. Big stuff happened, apparently, and you don't get the main Batman job unless you prove yourself elsewhere. Speaking of proving yourself, the one who did the most in the last 20 years, maybe the best Batman writer ever, Scott Snyder. This is one of his endings. He has done multiple endings because it's just the story keeps evolving, whatever. But this is the ending of all endings. This is far into the future. As you can see, it's Batman holding Joker in like some lantern. Anyway, it's crazy. I don't. Yeah, it's Capullo. It's the same team up that's always been since Court of the Owls. Can't wait. This will be one of the first ones I read because from the same writer, I am also reading his Justice League run. This is volume 5. This is the last one before his grand finale to everything, which is Dark Knight's Death Metal. It's a whole shebang, right? But still, top tier writer, top tier Justice League and Batman run. Cannot wait. And this, by the way, teases the final thing I'll show you from Justice League Snyder Cut, because they nailed one of my favorite characters. Okay, I'm almost done here, I promise. Dude, Rick and Morty, we'll get into it. Okay, Steven Universe. I was telling you How to Train My Dragon is my favorite movie thing. Steven Universe is my favorite TV thing. This is volume 6. As always, with anything you love in life, film, TV, whatever, chances are a comic of it exists. As ridiculous as that sounds, you have no idea how true that is. I have a folder that I put all adaptations. So if you love a TV show, Firefly, Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek, anything, think of anything, any cartoon, any TV show, sci-fi, fantasy show, there will be extra comic book stories you can read. It's staggering, really. So yeah, Steven Universe is a perfect example of that. And by the way, we must... Okay, last one real quick. Walking Dead Compendium 3, look how thick this is. It's insane. There's 4 of them, I believe, and the story is officially ended in the comic book out of nowhere. So I do want to finish it like this because I canceled myself on the TV show. Like, I'm good, I gave up on it. And chances are, I won't go back. Gotta take a sip of water here, I am parched. Back to Steven Universe for a second. I feel bad about this, but it had to be done. I removed the piece of art that was right here, right? And then I temporarily moved it up. And it's one of my favorite pieces. But if we're being real, I talked about this before, about things holding stuff back. And I was talking about the sexualization of female characters in anime, right? That's like the biggest example of holding anime back. This is holding me back because on a surface level, first of all, it's a deep lore of Steven Universe. You gotta be in like season 5 to know what this is. I won't spoil it, of course. And first of all, she's like fully dressed. There's no like, she's not sexualized at all. It's just showcasing the character. And but still, if you don't know what it is, it gives a bad first impression. And I had to like take it away from myself, and it sucks too because it's like probably one of my favorite pieces up there, top 3. So it hurts, but for the channel, for the future, it has to go. It'll stick around, by the way. It'll just be below everything. Out of sight, but certainly not out of mind. Damn, this Yakuza clip. I really got to get it out. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I'll do Rick and Morty after, because I'm going to go into a separate subject. These are the big 3 I teased at the beginning. Ready? We got Harley Quinn, Breaking Glass, Wonder Woman, no, Diana, Princess of the Amazons, and Primer. These are young adult DC graphic novels. This, right here, is the new hotness. This is what is selling like hotcakes. This is what is keeping DC Comics afloat. So these are like one and done. You buy this for usually your daughter. These are specifically driven to be comics sold to your daughters, you know what I mean? So you can give this as a fan. I could give this Harley Quinn comic to my 12-year-old, and this should be like an entry point to comic books. You know, should I be reading these? Why not? A good story is a good story. In the same way, Western animation, the same way Steven Universe is a better TV show than almost anything. Not because it's a cartoon, but despite of it. In the same way, these books might be, you know, some of the best comics I'll ever read. And the art's incredible. I'll show you a quick art. Primer is the most exciting, by the way, because this is not based on a character that's well known. This is a character invented for this line. And by the way, it has like some of the best art in the 3 I looked. Now, there's nothing to differentiate this from the normal comics, you know, like Gotham Academy. The only difference is they have a smaller form factor. They're one and done, so you don't have to worry about, you know, buying new issues. And of course, I'm guessing the writing is less serious, you know. Harley Quinn might look the worst, but you know, art is art, story is story. You need both to coalesce. So yeah, I'm very excited about these, and I'm guessing I'm one of the few people on the internet that will cover them. And by the way, there's more where these came from. There's like Raven and Black Canary. So if these are good, I'll get the others and we'll compare them. And this song is sad for some weird reason. I'll remove it from the playlist. Whoop, Fire Dancer. It sucks too because I remember liking it. Okay, Rick and Morty. What I was telling you earlier. If you love Rick and Morty, this is volume 11. Volume 11. There's 10 more of these, and there's even more, which I can show you right now. And since I'm at volume 11, I've read all of them. Fantastic stuff. And this is a perfect example of if you're a fan of Rick and Morty and you're at the point where you're saddened that it's become too intellectual, if you will. Like the storylines are too, over the top. Like they don't bring back characters. It's not that kind of show. It's always push forward with new and grand ideas that will continuously blow your mind. But if you like those old characters and you want them back, this is where you'll find them in all these books. They're fantastic, and because of the art of the show itself. Whoa! I turned to a sick page here. Perfect luck, I haven't even seen this yet. It's like a demon door of sorts. But since the art of the show is relatively simple, the art of the comic is the exact same. It goes for the same for Adventure Time or regular show or any of those shows. They have long series of comic books, which are fantastic. So yeah, volume 11, Pocket Like You Stole It. It was like a Pokemon parody. I read one, Dungeons and Dragons, which was just straight up that, It's fun times, so highly recommend it. But I wanted to get to Solar Opposites, which is from the same creators that half the people I've seen, and I think most would like more because it takes away the headiness. It takes away. Man, I was talking about sad songs earlier. What the hell? By the way, we will get new songs while playing Rocket League, that's for sure. But it takes away the headiness. It takes away the super over the top plots that you got to keep up. You got to follow the episode. Like you can't even stop yourself to laugh because if you miss a line here or there, you won't understand where the plot is going. Solar Opposites, get rid of that. It's a family of aliens on Earth. Of course, crazy shenanigans happen, like in Rick and Morty, but it takes away the stuff that is you have to keep your attention on screen 110% or else you're lost. So I gave this a 10 out of 10, and season 2 is coming out, I believe, tomorrow. So this will, 26 in 2 days, thank God. Adding it to the docket. I'm not waiting for this. This I am going to watch day 1, plus it's all coming out on the same day. I won't binge it, but I will cover it for sure. And season 1 was all 9s, straight up, 2 8s, 1 10, which to me ended up making it 10 out of 10 show. I needed at least 1 plus the rest again, anyway. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough, okay? And I wish more people would know about it. It sucks because it's on Hulu, which is not a service that is easy to find. But trust me, if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, which if you're not, I'm surprised because it's the hotness, right? And it has been for the last 6 years. So Ash Kingdom, cool game coming up. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Opposites. I almost lost it. Here you go. They put the first episode just straight up. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Oops. Not American Dad. Not this random dog. So as you can see, it's the same style. And it's the same type of comedy. So again, it's the same exact thing. Same creator. And I can't recommend it enough. If you can't get it normally, find a way, because it's one of those that is worth it. Plus, it's a good time. It really is. So it's the perfect. It's not sad like a lot of the shows I'm watching. Attack on Titan and Promised Neverland, which I will cover in a matter of days. Extremely sad, man. Extremely sad. Extremely good, but dear Lord, you know what I mean? It's a little heavy. So I'm happy that this will come to balance it out. I think that's it. Yeah, baby, we did it. So we'll do these 3 trailers, and if I remember, we'll do the final Justice League thing, which will be a small indulgence. Okay, here we go. Pretty excited for this. Don't know which order to do it. Okay, we'll do Hitman first, because it's the slightest big deal. Plus, I won't play this for a long time. I gotta finish the Hitman 2 DLC first, before we even get to the 3rd one. But I will stream it. So this is...
47?
In the future.
Wake up!
Plus, Hitman DLC is exciting.
Time to go to work.
Dude, that
Don't you
pimps.
long for the old days, before things got personal?
Try to be subtle,
When it was all just about seeing those numbers grow in your bank account.
Okay, yeah, this is a small DLC.
It's time to rediscover your true purpose and take those coins that rightfully belong to you. It's time, 47.
I was expecting like 7 deadly sins as in enemies, but greed, okay. This is the first. Yeah, greed as in. There will probably be a trailer for everyone. I said there would be enemies, like the 7 deadly sin would be characters. But let's go with this, because that's the weakest one. Okay, let's go with, by the way, I just wanted to show you Tekken characters. Look, 2 bears right here. Kangaroo, man, I forgot there's a kangaroo. And you got every style of combat imaginable, including crazy ones like wrestling, where Puma, who wears a Puma mask, Sumo, you got Capoeira, which is my favorite, with Eddie Gordo, classic. But yeah, new Tekken character is always a big deal. But first, let's do this Brawlhalla trailer. Brawlhalla is a game I've had on my desktop forever that I log in every day just to get that daily money. So much so that I literally... Wait, I'll show you this real quick while I get this. If I can do it quick. No, I can't. I got the achievement that only 7.2% of people on Steam have, which is get this amount of money, just because every day I just log in knowing that I will play it someday. And today's the day, baby. Not today, but in the coming days. It's funny, I always say that, but it always happens. That's the truth. Here we go. And this is that extra push I needed. Haven't seen this, by the way. It's like a Smash Brothers clone from Ubisoft. Yo, he's not alone. No, you can play as Mantis? There's no way. Or the snake, you know? Damn, this is well animated. Should have saved this for last. Slap. That's why they always win. It's just straight up bullying. They like overpower them with numbers. Okay, yeah, it's like a tag team situation. Yo, how well animated is this? Get him. Dude, that's a like. Ooh, Poe looks a little weird in game. Oh, you got Crane with you? And Mantis, I'm guessing. No way. Padlock, baby! Now, that's a surprise. Oh yeah, we're playing for sure. In the next 2 days. These characters are not free, by the way, chances are. Dude. Skadoosh. What was the budget of this trailer? Yes. Available now? No, I don't know. Wait. We have no idea. We have no idea if it's available now. Regardless, in the next coming trailers, we would have to pay for these. We'll see how much. But man, for me, they're worth it. It's good stuff. And they also had like Steven Universe skins, which got me in the first place. So yeah, Brawlhalla gets my respect on those 2 alone. So we have to play it. But finally, Tekken character. No, not finally. We got Justice League right after this. Max spoilers, by the way. But this new Tekken character. That was a big deal. Especially as DLC this late in the game. They have to want to do this to make it happen. Yo, this looks good. I just got my new monitor. It's the first time I'm like, whoa. Karate. Polska. Oh yeah, I believe she is the Prime Minister of Poland. In-game, in-universe. Of course, you go against the Nazi. Yeah, kind of like a Hitomi. Hard hitting. Kind of like Paul, too. I like it. Kind of a weird trailer, though. Okay, nice. What's this? I'm worried about this. Okay, just showing the full match in game. Dang, this game needs a PS5 upgrade. How long is this trip? Okay. It's pretty long. We could stop it soon. Because yeah, it's just more matches. It's a little mean, but we get it. Got animated to get back to. Okay, that's our finisher.
No dobra. Muszę wygrać w imię wszystkich Polaków.
Yeah, people of Poland. If she were a weird wooden creature or something crazy, then yes, we would have watched the whole thing. But as is, that's what she gets. Okay, here's where if you have not seen the Justice League Snyder Cut, you must leave. This is the absolute end. This is the absolute last thing you see in the movie, and I would hate for you to see it here. I am going to describe it with love, but man, it's not the same. Plus, I do not have the actual video footage. Not only did I get rid of Justice League because it took too much space, but what was the other reason? But come on now. That's it. But I got pictures, baby. Got pictures, and that's all we need in this case. Where are we at? Where are we at? Got it? Got it? Okay, here's where you leave. If you haven't, please. Okay? We're talking. Martian Manhunter. Okay? Martian Manhunter. Big reveal at the end of Justice League. He was also revealed earlier with like Lois, and really you could have cut that out. I would rather him be the final showing here. Oops. Messed it up. Give me a sec. Boom. We're both. Okay. Here's the thing. People who did not like this scene are wrong. It's straight up that simple because they do not understand who Martian Manhunter is as a character, as a pivotal member of the Justice League. He is the empath. He is the telepath. He is the Professor X of the group. He is the soul of the group. He is the one who understands everybody through telepathy, of course, but he also brings them all together. There's multiple scenes in the comic that I showed you earlier where he has a telepathic war room where they're all sitting, you know, the classic war table where they all sit in a circle. He does that, but in their minds at any time. So right in the middle of combat, it could be like, okay, let's go for a few seconds. They're all sitting there. They're all strategizing. He is very important. And in this scene, he comes to Bruce Wayne. And you can say whatever you want about him not joining the fight. That doesn't matter. It's a bonus that we get him in the first place. Plus I have a secret about why he's there. But he tells Bruce that he did a good job recruiting everybody. You know, you took this on your back. You did a good job. Your parents would be proud, okay? Only he could say that. Only he could say that to Bruce for it to mean anything. Because he is that character. Bruce, in this scene, he does not know who Martian Manhunter is, but he understands that this is a being of incredible power, right? And the second he knows who he is, he understands that he has mental powers in the sense that he can read minds, probably, right? This is all going through Bruce's mind. So when he hears the Martian Manhunter saying that he was a silent observer, that his parents would be proud, he is the one person who could say that he could believe. And it brought the acting out of Ben Affleck. It was the one scene in the movie where you could really act, and it sucks I didn't have the video, but I have it here. It's just a glance. It's just a second. It's a second where Bruce, for a second in his life, can be proud of what he's done. How can you not like that scene? It's a thing of beauty. It's one of the most beautiful things. It's my favorite thing in the film because I know who Martian Manhunter is. That's who Martian Manhunter is, and he did not need to say that. You know, he could have just shown up, be like, "Yo, I'm extremely powerful. You see Superman? I'm as powerful as him. Look what I could do." Changes into Lois. You know, changes back. He's like, "Next time Darkseid shows up, I got your back." He could have just said that. But instead, all he said was, "Bruce, your parents would have been proud." Dude, that's as good an introduction as you could have ever gotten. That's why I wish you could cut him from the earlier scene when they introduce him first. Take that out. Keep this in. And also the crazy part is, this is the whole reason I'm talking to you about this, is that it wasn't even supposed to be him. So we got lucky. Not only is it perfect, but we got lucky because Zack Snyder said that one of the compromises that Zack Snyder agreed to was not featuring Green Lantern in his final scene. This was supposed to be Jon Stewart, the Black Green Lantern from the Justice League animated show. He's the architect. He's the everyman soldier type. Which ended up meeting Martian Manhunter instead, right? It was supposed to be Jon Stewart. The studio said him to not to because they're doing a Green Lantern show, so it would mess with their plans. So like, okay, I'll replace Jon Stewart with Martian Manhunter, not knowing he ended up with something perfect. To me, it's crazy. It's like an accident. I don't know if it's the writers doing, I don't know if it's the editors doing, but whoever chose to have him say those lines in that way and to have Bruce react that way deserves, like, I don't know, a good handshake at the very least. Anyway, so that's it. I love Martian Manhunter. I love this scene. I really, really do. And so that's pretty much it. So until next time, great show. I will play a game tonight. If not, I will react to a live action short. It's either or. We'll see. And tomorrow, what was tomorrow? There was something tomorrow. Oh yeah, Promised Neverland, of course. I'm finishing that tomorrow, so we'll do a spoiler talk show as usual. If not game, if not something weird, as always.